I'm
Brickroad does not know.
delirious.
Brickroad does not know letters. Needs to go back to kindergarten.
I've been grading for like 30 hours. I'm delirious.
Hi, Delirious. I'm McDohl.
Hi, Dad.
Daddy McDohl.
Daddy.
Treble, never say those words again.
Only Raz can say them.
Happy Father's Day if any of your fathers.
Oh, I'm Treble's dad now. The paperwork went through.
Oh, good. I know you were waiting for that.
I mean, my dad is dead. So, you know.
Yeah, that's why you needed a new one.
Yeah.
And you got Brickroad.
I don't know what it was the other day on Discord. Treble's like, "You're not my dad." I'm like, yeah, I am. Paperwork came through. Sorry.
You told me not to say something. You told me not to say sus.
Oh, that's
what
right.
you said.
You're not 14. Don't say sus.
Yeah. You're not my dad.
I am now.
That's just...
It's
Oh
official.
god, they changed D&D Beyond's font, and now it looks all weird.
You know what? I would
hate
love.
font changes.
I would love to see a stream with the Brickroad crew doing Among Us, just because.
We played Among Us before. I didn't like it that much.
Well, it looks the same to me.
I mean, that's the same thing as Mafia.
yeah,
I mean, we
No,
can go
it's-
into One Night Werewolf.
One Night Werewolf is better than Among Us.
I miss One Night Werewolf. I'm gonna play One Night Werewolf.
Yeah, it's good.
I miss the occasional board game night.
Among Us was like it's more about map memorization than anything. It seems like, and that's just not an aspect of the game that appeals to me. Also, I don't
So
think
they
anybody
added
plays
it.
it anymore. I think that flash in the pan burned out, didn't it?
They added
I
a role
don't
to it.
know.
They added an engineer role to it who can vent. He's a normie who can vent.
Yeah, they're gonna spend the rest of time attempting to balance the game one way or the other as the meta goes back and forth over which side is stronger.
You know, this is a good question. Let's look up how many people are playing it.
Cause yeah, back in like a year ago or so, like everybody was playing it constantly all the time. My YouTube recommends were flooded with people playing it, and then I haven't seen it forever.
There are currently 8,200 people playing,
That's actually kind of a lot.
which is significant. However, that is down from 176,000 in October 2020. So, I mean, everybody is correct here. Like, definitely flash in the pan, but if you have 5,000 people playing your game 2 years later, like you've done good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just, like, that style of game is only fun with a particular like quality of players, and like how many of those people are high quality players. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And all we have is Brickroad, so.
Exactly. Like,
Well, it's fine. My new multiplayer game is
quality
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's fine, even though I've only played it once because I crashed the Let's Racing time.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, we were 75% of the way through the game, and a 6th player joins. It's just error. He doesn't join chat. He just comes in and starts
So
playing.
I'm being complete. So I'm being honest. I didn't realize you were streaming it. I wasn't in your Discord. I was just looking. I'm in the Discord now, but I was just looking through. It's like here's the join friends options. It's like I want to see where they're at just because, and then I click on it, and it just immediately puts me in the game. It's like, wait a second. I wasn't actually intending on. Well, I'm here now. They'll either boot me or I'll finish the game with them.
You might as well play, right?
is there a clip of that? That sounds hilarious.
Yeah,
I think it's still on the channel. It might even be on YouTube now.
McLean put it on YouTube.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to watch the whole run. I just want to watch that clip.
What game is it?
Well, we can find a timestamp.
Revenge or Shredder's Revenge.
It's like it's like Splinter. It's like who's that? That's Air. It's like who's that?
Who's the
It's like
sixth?
a couple of you remembered who I was, and a couple of you
April.
didn't.
No, April would be the 5th. Who's the
Splinter.
6th? Splinter?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually 7 playable characters in that game.
Casey?
Why?
Yeah, Casey.
See, I would assume Casey before Splinter.
Yeah, I would too, but like Casey, you have to beat the game to play as Casey.
Why?
I don't know. Like I know I'm there with you. I am honestly there with you because I would say Casey first, then Splinter, and then have Splinter unlocked. Because Splinter doesn't go on adventures. He sits in the cave and be old man rat.
Well, he went
Wise
on this
mentor.
adventure.
They
Casey-
did change the D&D Beyond font, but just for my character's name.
Just for the character name, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is the same. It just that name is just the name is just like.
Hold on, I have to look at it because. Hold on.
And I played just fine in your 6-player, except for the one time I decided to stand in front of the big old laser.
Oh, they did. Oh, I don't like that. No, nope. Anyway,
Last 6-player beat 'em up I played was the X-Men arcade game.
yeah, it's a good one.
You know, I don't like beat 'em ups that much.
The one with the 2 monitors side
There's
by side.
sometimes food.
Eh.
I think I'm playing with a couple of my a couple other guys on TMNT after I get done. After we die horribly to the hag, or we get turned into whatever those harpy things, bird things were.
No, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You haven't even made it to the hag yet. You're like messing with her understudy, Porlock.
Did you say Porlock?
Yeah, she's a Porlock. There we go.
I mean, so is Leonardo. He doesn't have any money. He's an artist.
Man, we
You spent all of your money on your fashionable outfit.
that's a great segue from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Holy crap, good job.
Yeah.
Would you say that this warlock is cool but rude?
You're definitely rude.
Which warlock are we talking about here?
Yes.
Skilla.
No, I mean that was a joke.
Belshan is in fact the party dude.
I have notes from this campaign. I'm going to open those.
Yeah, I do too.
I
I wrote grapple ?
I have some notes, but you know, it's like my notes are like all over the place, and like, well,
I think we're paused in the middle of combat too, which is also great.
Yeah, we just started.
we
roll
rolled
initiative.
initiative.
Yeah.
We rolled initiative because, if I remember right, was it Leonardo just said drop the staff, and so
Yeah. Oh, my dice are super small again.
Well, Leonardo is the leader, so.
absolutely.
Gotta
Oh,
listen to
yeah,
Leonardo.
Those machines then.
God, I was sitting here like, which Ninja Turtle will Leonardo be?
And clearly,
Like,
and of course, as a dwarf, I'm obviously the tinkerer, so I have to be Donatello.
No,
Like,
no.
hilariously,
no.
I think Leonardo would have to be Michelangelo.
Look, no. Everybody's colors are wrong for that.
That's fair.
Leonardo is purple, so he can't.
oh, I'm disqualified.
do,
blue.
do we need to switch spots to really confuse all of it?
Yeah, here you go, Treble. There, we're all set now.
That doesn't help. What? How would that resolve anything?
I put Treble's pawn where I was.
Anyway,
Everything is fixed now.
so we're at the top of the line. We've got Leonardo.
Are we starting? I grapple.
Yeah, you grapple.
That's definitely
Mr.
cool but rude.
She's
Just
small, so that's good. Okay.
no, she's not small. She's a medium creature.
Wait, I thought she was a goblin or something like that.
No, she's a human.
Oh, I might have disadvantage then. I'm small.
No, you don't have disadvantage.
Okay, well then I have 18, I think. It's
How
just
many dice?
strength, right?
It's and then it's an opposed athletics.
Am I
It's-
proficient with grapple?
If you're proficient
Like-
with athletics,
Yeah, it's a
I'm
opposed
not.
athletics check.
It's
yeah.
athletics. Okay, so 18.
Did this warlock beat the other warlock? No, she didn't. She got a 14. She rolled
Okay.
really well, but she's got a
Yeah.
-1 on her.
Oh,
strength.
I have a 0, so hooray. Okay, so I grapple her to keep her from moving so that she can't get her staff back. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't move in any direction.
All right, so now it is the warlock's turn. I'm looking at her stat block. That requires her staff That requires her staff. That requires her staff. That requires her staff. Okay, I need... So these are 10-foot squares, correct? Yes, they are. So
Yes, they are.
I need Belshan and Mrs. Fitzbiggins to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. As she casts a
That's
spell.
pretty good. That is, for Mr. Belshan, a 21.
Okay, well, Belshan passes.
I was 17.
You also pass. And that is the end of her turn, because she can't do anything else.
What the hell?
I'm glad I didn't counterspell that because you did well and I forgot. I was like, oh wait, spell. Oh, they've already rolled.
As
Oh,
she
they-
casts
Also,
a...
your hands are full.
yeah.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Also, as a hypnotic pattern that both of you resist.
That's a
appears in
terrible
front of
spell
you.
to fail, man. That's an awful spell to fail against.
Yeah, pretty bad fit spell to whip there.
To be fair, if that had landed on you, considering you have the staff like out across the thing, I would imagine if you'd failed, you would just have dropped the staff.
It doesn't say you drop
Oh,
what's in
Mrs.
your hand.
Fitzbiggin would have dropped along with it, probably.
No, you just stand there stupefied. You don't drop anything. But yeah,
You don't-
you passed
stumble
because she
around,
has
so-
a really, really, really low spell save DC. And
Isn't
I
that-
think, and
nice.
she immediately at the end of that gives up and says, "What do you want?" She just immediately gives up.
I thought we went through the whole bargaining phase last session.
Well, she thought maybe she could get it away from you, and she has clearly done that. So she gives up if you want to do this. She
Okay.
legitimately cannot do anything with her spell. That was her one shot. And yeah, with her staff. Are you going to continue to beat her to death?
Oh, it's not my
I
turn.
mean, yeah.
That is the end of her turn, and it is Belshan's if we're still on initiative.
No, I'm not going to take any aggressive action.
Turvum's-
I will say that never mind. Scratch that. Go ahead, continue.
Everybody else standing down, or are we just going to...
Yeah.
I'm not murdering this person in close to cold blood.
I asked her what she
Leonardo's
can do
gonna-
to help us.
Well, she says she can get you an audience with the hag.
Leonardo's going to keep grappling her until he's convinced that she's going to work with them.
She's like pushing you down, complaining that you're ruffling the satin on her dress.
Leonardo says, we can wrinkle out those, or we can iron out those wrinkles later, but if you don't work with us, you won't get a chance to wear this dress on the stage.
Why are our chances with, what's her name? Granny Nightshade?
This one is no Granny. Granny was the previous one.
That was
This
the
one
second
is
one.
this is Indolin Moongrave, the bitter end.
Why are our chances against the bitter end better with her here than not here?
I don't honestly see that they are.
I don't either, but I'm
In
gonna give her the
in any
opportunity
case,
to answer
yeah.
that question.
Uh, she says that she knows where she can. She's been watching the bitter end, and she can answer questions if you will promise to, at the end of it, give her staff back and let her go.
Can we keep the staff until we've dealt with the hag?
She looks
That's
hesitant.
not,
At the...
that's not a question for her. That's a question for Mrs. Fitzbiggin.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's our goal here: is to throw down this hag and reinstate the previous management in Prismere. That's what we're going to do. If she's not going to help us with that, or if she can't help us with that, then we have no use of her.
Well, she tells you that she doesn't really particularly care who's in charge of Prismere, but if Zybilna is going to be in charge, then she's not going to be in Prismere.
Insight.
I mean, okay.
10.
Then no, she seems totally sincere to you. Like if Zybilna is in charge, she doesn't want to be here.
Well, Leonardo will say, well, that's the eventuality, we hope. So pack your bags.
Does she know the bitter end's like a weakness we can use against her? Something that can actually help us?
You know the bitter ends. She gives the bitter. She says, Inland Moongrave is a scared. That shouldn't have said that. Sorry, that's Southern. She's afraid of
something eclipse.
Yeah, eclipse is like it's a big open secret. Everybody knows what she's weak against. She goes, but she offers to tell you where she. If you have any other questions, like maybe you want to know where she keeps her treasure. Maybe you want to know.
Well, she has prisoners that we're trying to rescue, doesn't she?
Yes, we're looking for not Glister, the Glister sister,
and like Hurley. Yeah.
Hurley, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So what she is agreeing to answer any questions you have.
Okay.
I will let her go.
If she leads us to these prisoners with no issue and helps us free them, I will return her staff, and then she can go on her merry way. In fact, I'll give her that flying lily pad in the bargain, so she can leave us in peace.
Well, she points down and says, "Well, here's one prisoner." Because remember, there is a Korrid. Is it a Korrid or a? Hold on, I don't remember if it's a.
I think it's this
Briganock. Yeah,
Briganock.
There's a Briganock chained to a lantern on this thing, and she pulls the key out and hands it to Leonardo.
That's one.
Leonardo will free the Briganock.
Okay, and she steps to the side here, out of the way.
Yeah, we're looking for. My notes aren't perfect. I tend to write in sentence fragments and disjointed thoughts.
Likewise.
Yeah, Hurley was here, and then she stole somebody's shadow.
She stole the sister that you met outside's shadow, who is waiting outside for with the dandelion.
Yeah, we didn't invite her to storm the front gate, which I think was a good idea.
If this warlock leads us without issue to Hurley and this imprisoned shadow, she can have her staff back. That's my bargain. She can take it or leave it.
Right.
I think that's totally reasonable. She said she'll do anything, so.
She says Hurley. She doesn't know a Hurley, but you do when you say a bugbear. She tells you that he is. The last time she saw him, he was around the dressing room. Yes, which is. Okay, this is where. She tells you the dressing room is on the stage level, which is so you're currently in the understage, and then it's understage, stage level, tower level 2, and he's on the western side of the stage level in the dressing room.
I have a question. What was this from last week? We marked something up here. Nam 20.
That was you found the location of 2. So this M4 is prop storage.
Should I write this on the map?
And I think this was information you got from the.
We got this from like the prisoner that Ms. Fitzbiggins gave food to or something, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
There was two sources.
Yeah, we had Break a Leg tell us stuff, and then we had Kiz tell us stuff.
That's
So,
right. I forgot about Breaker Lake.
What did Kiz tell you? Right. There's a key that she found. Then she hid it under the throne in the prop room there. She doesn't know what it unlocks. So that's why that's over there. And and this is the boarded up belfry. She doesn't know what's behind there. All she knows is it's boarded up. So there must be something good in there.
And we have the key for that. Correct?
The boarded up belfry. Are you talking about Turvum's axe again?
The goblin had given us a key and didn't know what it was for, I thought.
She didn't give you a key. She said there was a key. She hid a key in this room underneath a throne.
Gotcha.
A prop throne.
Yeah, let me clean my notes up here.
I just realized there's a text tool as I went
And
to
this
go
is
over and click
and
on
this belfry. It isn't locked. It's boarded
Whatever.
up. So it's not locked. It's boarded up.
Okay, well. So far, this warlock has accomplished, like, I'll say 20% of what I've asked her.
20%. You asked her for two things.
Yeah, I asked her to take us to the two prisoners that I mentioned. The bugbear and this imprisoned shadow.
I am trying to find the name of the other character, so give me 1 minute.
Well, also the part involved in taking us is the we depart.
Yes,
So
like
she has-
I'm not
she has-
going to hold
She
her.
has to do that part.
I'm not going to hold her part fulfilled if she just tells us where to go.
See.
We have this warlock by the short and curlies, and I am disinclined to let go.
I see.
What
For
time
what-
was your performance supposed to be?
For what it's worth, Leonardo has let go. He's no longer grappling.
Glister, that's her name. So Gleam is the one outside. Glister is the one in Motherhorn, and she is in. She is on the prison and the first tower level, which Scylla says she cannot take you to because she's not allowed up there.
Well, if she wants her staff back, she's going to have to do a lot of things that she's not allowed to do. We're breaking in to overthrow this hag. We didn't ask for permission.
All right. Well, she says fine, and then she says follow me, and she gets to this door right here, and there's a curtain in front of it. She says, what room is this? And before any of you can get over there to her,
She casts Gust of Wind and blows Mrs. Fitzbiggins off this dock.
she doesn't know Gust of Wind. Otherwise, that'd be a really great idea. No, I'm trying to find. She has a. Hold on. This is M11. She says the word nocturly, and a bunch of props spring to life. All around the room, and they attack.
Oh no. Anyway.
And she goes up on her turn, she is ready to bolt.
You know, it'd be really
You
nice
still have
right
your
about
staff,
now.
right?
Yeah, I've still got her staff.
Yep, still got her staff.
Leonardo just doesn't have her grappled anymore, so she's going to get away.
That's fine.
All right.
And she is.
So this is a 4-foot long crooked stovepipe hat. This is a wrought iron gate. This is a plain wooden empty coffin. This is a plaster statue of an elf king holding a scepter. This is a cake stuck to a small table. This is a boar mannequin. This is a 6-foot tall stuffed flesh golem.
Spoilers,
Yeah.
it turns into a real flesh golem.
And then I need one more color.
There are no more colors.
Ace the rainbow.
We've used all of them. Every last color is accounted for. Well done.
Can't read the color.
This is a 7-foot tall painted wooden statue of an owlbear on its hind legs, and they all have the stats of an animated armor. Right. Roll initiative. Again. So I need...
That's really good.
This is what we get for not being murder hobos.
I'm gonna keep it.
We're close to murder hobos.
Yeah. Hey, remember how Treble was like, yeah, don't solve anything in combat?
Is that what it
Every
said?
single problem we have had has been resolved with combat, and the ones that haven't, this happens. It's combat.
Yeah, it's
To be
Dungeons
fair,
and Dragons.
we were very antagonistic to this person, in which we could have probably just ignored them and just went on.
Ooh, everything disappeared. I don't like that.
Oh.
All of the tokens.
All
vanished.
the peoples have disappeared.
Yeah.
I haven't read this adventure, obviously, but I've read enough of these D&D adventures to know that a lot of times when it says that there's a non-combat solution, it basically just means do whatever the NPC wants. And the NPC
Yeah.
never wants anything good.
All right. All right, so we have a 20, a 15, a 17, a 0.
I beat one.
They all have the same initiative, so I'm just like assigning the numbers I got here. All right.
Oh, I fell off the bridge.
Oh no, goodbye.
Yeah,
Where did you go?
I don't know.
Gone
Ah.
forever. There we go.
Forever deleted.
You still got some of that pixie dust, right?
I got
Sure,
the
everybody's
I got the
visible.
flying lily pad.
Ah.
All right, so at the top of the list, Leonardo, it's your turn.
So does anything have a reaction yet? So can I move away from this without getting attacked?
Just let me make sure everybody's in an actual square. Yeah, you're not in anybody's straight range.
Okay, I want to move like here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I can only go 25. Damn it. I was gonna be super vindictive and just blow up in this person's in the warlock's face.
She's still standing there.
I don't think I can reach that.
Remember, each square is 10 feet.
Yeah, that's the issue I'm running into. What's the range on this? Is it 10 feet?
I will say you guys have done remarkably well about not engaging in combat, because if y'all had, we wouldn't have made it this far. We would have ran out of time a long time ago.
That's
Oh, okay.
fair.
Sweet. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So,
She's 10 feet away from you.
okay, so I'm 10 feet away from all of these things.
And Turvum.
And Turvum. Oh, shoot. Turvum, are you good at Constitution saves? Because you're about to make one.
I'm not, because paladins aren't
Oh,
like,
God, really don't want to kill Turvum on accident. I
do
a lot
do what you feel is best.
I got
We're
lots
all
of
here
good
to have
magic.
fun.
Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, so Turvum, you gotta make a con save, and so do the Warlock, who I think is a goblin, this Wrought Iron Gate, and the
Warlock
Smith.
is not a goblin. The Warlock is a human.
I don't know why I think she's a goblin.
She had a goblin, like, making her dress.
Manservant.
Does a 9 save against whatever the heck you're doing to me?
No.
Didn't think so.
I have a 17 from the Warlock.
Okay, that's pass.
I have a 10 and a... No, excuse me. I have 2 sevens.
2 sevens. Okay,
From the wrought iron gate and the 4-foot long crooked stovepipe.
So let's see here. If you pass, take 9 damage. If you fail, take 18 damage.
Okay.
The damage type is thunder, and then Leonardo appears up to 90 feet away. Is it?
Let me see.
Within,
Okay.
to a space you can see within range.
So 18.
So 18 damage if you failed, 9 if you passed, and then Leonardo appears 30. Over here.
Not blocking the way, are you?
That's not a bad idea, but I did already move myself.
That's
So
fair.
okay, there's a
I
loud
didn't think
ring.
of that.
So
Yeah.
what does Thunderstep say? It's audible at the distance.
300 feet.
Okay.
It is. I would also like to point out that there is thunder and lightning even present on the map. So good luck pinpointing it's down here.
Okay. Sure.
Right, because lightning that comes from your basement sounds exactly like lightning that comes from 3 miles away.
There's lightning literally below us. We're on a floating mountain.
No, you're not on a floating mountain.
It
it's
sure
think,
looks like
We
it.
came up through a mine.
Think
Come
Castlevania.
up from
This reminds me of the one of the Flumph episodes where you're on Mount Celestia, and I think it was Destel cast like hail of stones or something like that to try and extinguish the dragon's flame or whatever. No, it wasn't Destel, but
Yeah.
It was notable.
So you can see the map. Look at the lightning right here. This is what happened. It's
It was
below.
it was nodal,
people in an inn.
and there weren't innocent people literally directly above the rest of.
Anyway,
Anyway, that's my turn.
all right. We got a stuffed boar mannequin's turn, and it is going to attack Belshan. And let me see what their attack is. 2
Oh.
slam attacks.
The stuffed boar mannequin is adorable.
2 slam attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
And they were all started in my threat range, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So first attack is a 11. Second attack is a 10.
No.
And that is that end of that boar. In his turn. Probably the end of the boar, too. A plaster statue of an elf king. Clutching a scepter. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I guess they'll dash to engage with Turvum. And that's the end of his turn. Which next is Mrs. Fitzbiggins. It's your turn.
So, what did she cast a spell to bring all these props and things to life?
You heard her say a word.
Is it
You don't
yes
know if
or
it was
no?
You don't know.
Oh. Can I safely assume it's not a spell, considering Leonardo?
You could assume whatever you want to assume.
My assumption it's a command word that's used as part of the act that she was using. That she was going to do.
Okay.
You do get 1 free item interaction.
Oh no, the staff's gone. I throw the staff. That's
Yeah.
she had
Bye.
she had 1 inch of goodwill and she squandered it.
I mean, Leonardo could have used that. I'm sure Rada the Pact Master or whatever that is.
I think it's just a spell focus.
No, it's not.
It's not? Oh, okay, well, it's gone.
It's gone now, and I'll tell you what it is later.
Leonardo has his paintbrush. That's all he needs.
Oh,
And this fabulous cape.
I don't know if I should be a metagaming dick or not.
Oh, you could pull the book off the wall and find out, huh?
These are 10-foot squares.
Yes, sir.
So fairy fire is not going to do much for me.
big is this?
The metagaming Dick would cast Dispel Magic, although I'm not even sure that's a really good option here. It only targets one, and I think they get some kind of save. And my spell save isn't terrific. Alright, I'm going to cast Summon Elemental.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon an Earth Elemental. He's going to be represented by this D12.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming there won't be any more D12s on the board at any point.
Yeah, who uses D12s?
I think they're medium. His name is Seven.
Is that the 7th Earth Elemental you've ever conjured?
That's the first elemental I've ever conjured. Okay. He gets 2 extra hit points per hit dice, but the spell stat block doesn't tell me how many hit dice it has.
Do you have the... What's the spell?
Elemental... Summon Elemental. It says he's got 50 hit points plus 10 for each spell level above 4th, but I'm using a 4th level slot to cast it.
But I guess that means
So that means he has 50 hit points.
50.
Right. But he gets 2 extra hit points per hit die because I've got a class feature.
Oh, I would say... What is the I would say just like the hit die equal to challenge rating. And I'll say equal to your proficiency bonus. Just to
Which
get this rolling.
3.
That seems
so
fair.
He's got 56 hit points.
I can look up at an Earth Elemental's health.
No, it's not an Earth Elemental. It's an Elemental Spirit. Like, the stat block is a proprietary thing for this spell.
So the reason I'm saying that is I'm pretty sure, like, if you look at like the CR rating of something like Scrappy, I think his CR was always equal to Alexander's proficiency bonus.
It's possible, but this stat block doesn't say that.
So that's why I'm just going with that. That's my ruling, and that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Go.
Also crap out temporary hit points every turn on a bonus action. I'm sorry.
Am I moving?
All the temporary hit points are brown colored.
I'm not going to move.
Treble, why?
This thing doesn't have... It's got a +4 strength. Yeah, Grapple the Warlock.
Okay. She got a -1 to this, and she does not have proficiency in athletics.
Can I attempt to grapple her twice because I've got multi-attack?
Does it say you can do that?
It says I get a number of attacks equal to half my spell's level rounded down. And a grapple is a type of attack.
because you can substitute the grapples for attacks, right? So I would say yeah.
Also, my dice got shrunk somehow. There we go. Yeah, attempt to grapple her.
Okay. 17 on the first one.
She's looking for, a 17.
All right. And on the second one, she got a 14.
Oh, so you're saying she passed the first one. I see how it is.
Yeah.
That's a 21 on the first one.
Yeah, I'm saying you said a DC and she met it. But yeah, she didn't make it the second one.
Okay, then I'm going to... He can take 1 step back without leaving a threat range. And I'm going to put her in this square next to Turvum.
All right.
And yeah, that's going to do it. I'm happy on this bridge. Her staff is gone.
What are you going to do, throw her off the bridge now too? Oh God, you are.
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I'm going to give Turvum first crack at her, though.
She wants her staff back that bad, right?
Yeah, if she wants it, she knows where it is.
All right, so now you're going to be attacked by a plain empty coffin, which is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Turvum, we got... I got a 22 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And an 11.
That won't do it.
All right, so you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you get stomped, struck, slammed. We'll go with slam. It's a slam attack. You get slammed by a coffin door. And then
I
next,
expected to try and grapple me and put it in there.
Whips the coffin lid whips open, smacks you in the nose.
Belshan, it's your turn.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start beating up on. Let's see, which one is the most fun to beat up on? Probably the boar, I think.
I don't know, like you're being attacked by a plaster wedding cake.
Listen, it's fine.
How does a plaster wedding cake have the stat block of animated armor?
Does a 17 hit?
It's not a very good cake.
Let me see. Stuffed boar mannequin. They all have different ACs, so
Oh.
stuffed boar. Yes, it does.
It's so soft.
Looking at 6 points slashing damage.
All right.
Second attack.
Okay. Go for it.
That's also a 17 to hit.
That also hits.
9 points slashing damage to that.
So that's okay.
And then let's bonk it upside the head.
Okay.
With Polearm Master.
Give it the butt.
That's 24 to hit.
Oh,
23
yeah.
to hit. I'm sorry.
AC doesn't go that high unless you're Gus.
Wait, no, I don't roll a D6 for that. I roll a D4 for polearm. Butt damage. 5 points of butt damage.
And he is bloodied. It's more than bloodied.
Cool. Yeah, that was a good turn.
Yep. Oh, also these ones that failed this over here are bloodied as well. All right, Belshan, into your turn. Now the plaster wedding cake is going to walk over and try to ring your bell.
Please describe for me in excruciating detail of how a plaster wedding cake.
Well, the first one is so what it does is it flies up in the air, turns upside down, and tries to bonk you in the head. The first one is a 6 to hit.
No.
And the second one is a 19.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. I
You
got
get-
caked.
You get bonked for 3 points of damage.
I got caked.
But also, are you going to use your reaction as it entered? Well, it was already in your threat range. Never mind. You have a pole arm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
And that's the end of the cake's turn. And now it is Scylla. And she is going to... There's not a whole lot she's looking very panicked. You can tell there's not a whole lot she can do. You do have her by the short hairs.
Yeah. I know.
We've given her multiple chances at this point. I don't think she's going to make it.
She casts a spell.
A spell or dispel?
A spell. She casts a spell on herself.
I'm not too concerned about counterspelling these.
Okay. Okay, so she casts a spell on herself. And that's the end of her turn.
Is there a spellcraft action?
Not in
5e?
5th
I don't
edition,
think
no.
so. So I can't discern what that was.
Arcana can't be used that way?
It might have to be on my spell list. I don't know.
Well,
She's a
Arcana's a
warlock.
skill, not a spell.
Yeah.
5e.
Well, in order to identify a spell.
Spellcraft is a proficiency in 2nd edition that everybody always took, but nobody ever used.
Right.
Spellcraft and blind fighting got picked like constantly and never came into play.
I will let you use your... I'll let you use your reaction to make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
DC is...
Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, what is the DC?
Your DC is 15?
I can't buff that enough, so I have 7.
Okay.
So
All right.
no clue.
All right.
I mean, would you rather not learn what the spell was, or would you rather learn what the spell was and then regret not using a reaction to counterspell it?
That's a
Well,
good
I've
question.
already used. Well, yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. Stovepipe. It's gonna leave your guy's threat range.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the rules for it. Okay.
He'll take a slam attack against Stovepipe.
Stovepipe stuffing.
It's going to be a 23 to hit
That'll do it.
for a D10 plus 8 damage.
Ooh, spicy.
That's a lot. Holy crap.
That's like some E blast. That's like punching
Yeah, it's-
somebody with an E
A
blast.
D10 plus its strength mod plus the spell's level. That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That is just enough to destroy this, and it stops moving.
Listen, I don't like that I had to destroy a stovepipe hat.
It wasn't a stovepipe hat. It was
Oh.
an actual stovepipe.
Oh, then I'm fine. I feel great.
It's a 4-foot long, like animating, undulating stovepipe.
Yeah, I would have 100% house ruled that to be a stovepipe hat, just bouncing around.
Yeah.
Once you've defeated it, you can wear it.
Leonardo's eyes perk up from behind the crate.
Master using it, you can have this.
All right. Let's see. So didn't get to slam Mrs. Fitzbiggins, and that was the. Beep. Turvum, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to hope that murdering a warlock gets rid of all the props. So I'm going to attack this warlock and then be very sad that she cast Armor of Agathis, is how I'm metagaming this. I assume a 10 doesn't hit.
The last time
No, 10 doesn't hit.
Last time I remember ever seeing Armor of Agathis was when Dessel used it way back in the first session we ever started doing this.
I mean, never mind, that's 11, but I assume 11 doesn't hit, so...
11 also does not hit.
Yeah, he cast
Oh.
Armor of Agathis from a piss bucket, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That's a 14 hit!
14 hits, yeah.
Excellent. I'm spending a first level spell slot and I'm smiting her.
Ooh.
She deserves it.
You're about to throw her off of a cliff. Is
Well,
this
I might not
necessary?
need to if Turvum...
Alright,
Oh.
so she takes a 14 slashing damage and 6 radiant.
14, and she passes her concentration save. So that's 14 and what?
14 slashing and 6 radiant.
Oh, she's still alive, but she ain't happy. 14, 23, 20, yeah. Yeah, she is looking very haggard.
Well, I would like to not take the opportunity attack, so I'm going to stay here.
She did maintain her concentration, though. All right.
I colored one of my
Now we
D8
have
blue is
the
for my slashing damage.
red and the orange. So, this 6-foot-tall stuffed canvas flesh golem is going to... That's a nat 1, and that's a 7. So he doesn't do much.
You could just call it a Frankenstein, if that's what it is.
This is
No,
this
that's
this is the
Frankenstein's monster.
let's see, and this one is
I'm
5,
sorry. I
10.
had to.
All right. What's the AC on the golem? That's a 14 and an 11.
I need a 15. It's 11 plus spells level.
Yeah, these animated armors are not great. And that's the end of that. So we're back at the top of the order to Leonardo, who ran away at the end of his
Yeah,
last
because
turn.
I'm squishy and defenseless.
I'm
But
very,
I could do what I need to here.
I'm very glad that the owlbear is very smart.
This doesn't look hairy enough for me to cast slow, so I'm not going to do that. How damaged is the boar mannequin?
Oh, I just realized that I didn't. Hold on.
You can
Look at
mouse
this.
over it. It's taken 20 points of damage.
Oh, it's a 20 stuff. I thought there were literally 20 boar mannequins there. For some reason, that's what I interpreted.
I skipped this one's turns, so we'll
Oh,
just...
go ahead. You just take it now.
15. Real quick, Turvum. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, I'll do.
And that's a 7. You take 3 points bludgeoning damage. All right, go ahead, Leonardo.
I'm gonna. Animated armor is famous for its high intelligence scores, so I'm gonna need an intelligence save from the boar mannequin.
Yep, that's a -5 on this roll. What?
Ooh,
That is a 13.
real good.
Wow,
Real
that
good.
almost passes.
Roll
with-
8.
Damn,
Which one?
Treble.
The boar mannequin
The boar mannequin.
that has
Okay.
taken 20 damage. So it takes 5 psychic damage because I don't know how to roll dice.
All right. It is now the boar mannequin's turn. That is Belshan. That's a crit and a 13.
I do appreciate you. The 13 misses. I do appreciate your attempts to rob the DM of action economy.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage
Owie!
as this stuffed boar gores you with its slam
his-
attack.
Oh, he's probably got actual tusks or something like that.
All right, and now the elf king statue is going to try and slam Turvum. That's a 15 and a 13.
Nope.
All right. Miss Fitzbiggins, it's your turn.
Like, this is again, like, do I do the ultimate dick move here and cast Dispel Magic on her so whatever buff she has goes away one round before we just kill her?
I mean,
I
up to
I want her to die knowing how much more powerful we are than her. That seems malicious.
Damn.
I'm just gonna have my
Damn.
Earth Elemental pummel her to death, if that's okay.
Oh, you're
I
not
feel
gonna
like-
throw her off the edge?
Oh no, I gotta take a turn before my Earth Elemental does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got my order of operations wrong. I'm gonna bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my
Okay.
staff. Let me double check and make sure that's not concentration. I don't think it is.
No,
It's not. I'm not actually gonna move from this position though. I'm pretty happy staying right here. And then I will have my Earth Elemental pummel her twice.
Oh, you're gonna pummel her to death? You're not gonna throw her off the edge?
That
I
comes
like-
after. That's the corpse that we're throwing off.
I like the Elemental in this position, honestly. Because anybody who wants to come get me has to go through the Elemental. Alright, so we've got a...
What about your favorite dwarf, though?
What about him?
He's not here.
That's in
Oh,
some
it's
other
my
campaign.
spell attack modifier to hit. So I've got a 10 and an 18.
The 18 will hit.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be it for her.
That's in 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's not it for her.
That's it for me, though.
Yeah. She looks incredibly ragged. And she is... Get the coffin. Is going to... Slam Turvum twice. It's a nat 1. And a 14 to hit.
Nope.
And then... Belshan, it's your turn.
Oh, I think I'm gonna turn around and try and end this stuffed boar. That's that one.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Looking at 11 points slashing damage. the
That's
boar?
enough. That's enough for the boar.
Yay! And then I will turn and take out my revenge on this wedding cake.
Blaster wedding cake.
Stuck
Stuck to a
with the
table.
butt.
Those
With the
words have
butt.
never been said in that order.
Okay.
I am very proud to have said that. That is a 22 to hit.
22 will probably hit. Almost certainly.
So
7 points bludgeoning damage from the butt.
Okay.
So if I took custard damage earlier, does that mean that McDohl just took cake damage?
It's not real cake. It's plaster.
It's plaster
Yeah.
cake damage.
It's bludgeoning damage.
Be as specific as possible.
Let me see. It's Plaster Wedding Cake's turn, and he is going to. Well, it is going to try to slam me twice, McDohl.
Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry.
That's a 17 and a 11. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
6 points bludgeoning damage. I'm pretty sure the 11 doesn't hit,
No, it does not hit.
but 6 points bludgeoning damage. As
I do not
again,
like
it
you,
flies up, turns around, and bonks you in the head.
This wedding cake is my arch nemesis.
And now it is Scylla's turn with her. She is going to try and break the grapple.